Hi everybody, this is Doll Dazzler and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys another doll out of my doll collection. This is Crissy. This particular Crissy was made by Ideal in 1971. There are other versions of the Crissy doll. The original production of Crissy started in 1969. And then there were some additional versions of her that were made in the early mid 70s. This particular version of Crissy is called the Movin Grovin. I'm going to get you a little bit closer so that I can show you some of her features. All of the Crissy dolls were made to grow hair. And so this doll is actually in pretty good shape. I think I had bought her from an antique store that was kind of going out of business, so I got a really good deal for her. And her hair, it looks like it's either been cut, or it looks like it's been cut just a little bit or thinned out a little bit, but it's not a big deal. And then the actual ponytail itself is in really good shape. Barely even played with, I'd have to say. So anyway, so the Movin Grovin Crissy is called Movin Grovin because I already had this open so I could show you guys. Right underneath her knob that grows her hair is the joint in her waist. So that's what makes her different from all the other Crissys. There's a talkie Crissy, and then there is also the look around Crissy. And both of those dolls had they had a pull string. So the talkie had a pull string that would make her talk, and then the look around Crissy had a pull string that would move her eyes. But this one, all she has is just the waist that moves, and then the dial for her hair. So I'll show you the hair function in just a second. I want to show you also up close some of her markings. And you can see this hair here is probably, well, actually it needs to be probably separated a little bit better, but it looks like it may have been cut just a little bit underneath there. It's nothing serious, but so these are her markings here, right on her back. Ideal Toy, 1971. So you see that. Quite a bit of markings on this doll. And then she also has some additional markings. Looks like somebody put a safety pin there. She also has some additional markings on the bottom portion of her as well. So this doll's, her hair function does still work. Let me move this up so that you can see it better. And so right now I have her hair in the long position. When Crissy was first made, the first version of her was made so her hair would go clear to the floor. And so after, I think it was the 1970s version, the 1970s version only goes to like right underneath her butt area. So so if you have one of those first versions, that's probably the more collectible Crissy to have. But oh, one thing I wanted to mention too is the clothes. So these clothes are an original to Crissy, except with the exception of this dress actually belongs to the look around Crissy. The Movin Grovin Crissy, I don't have the original clothes for her yet, but this is what she was sold to me in. So I haven't taken it off of her because I know it is a Crissy. It's just the wrong Crissy. And then her shoes, I am unsure if these are the shoes that belong to this dress or not. I actually have not looked that part up yet. But they're just the pink shoes. They might have come with a different outfit because it's kind of, I don't know. It makes me think that she might have had some boots, like red boots or green shoes or something like that. But so I do know that this dress though is, that is the original look around Crissy dress. So for this function here, for the hair, and this one does still work. I just want to separate it and make it as smooth as possible so that it doesn't hurt the dial because it is a little bit older. The dials are a little bit fragile, so it's nice to find one of these that's still in working condition. So then you just turn it, and as you're turning this, you can see the hair is going in as I'm turning the dial. And let me smooth the hair as I'm going. So you just keep turning, and it keeps getting shorter and shorter. It doesn't go all the way up to the length of the other hair. It's slightly just a little bit longer, and you can feel it when it reaches that point of where you can't turn the dial anymore, and don't push it past that. So you can see now that her it's really cute. And I would imagine, I haven't done a lot of research on Crissy, I just know who she is. I know that she's a collectible doll. And I have a couple of her, I know for sure I have a Velvet, and I might even have a Mia, but I'm not for sure. I know I have probably 3 or 4 Crissys. I do like Crissy. So yeah, so and then to get the hair to come back out on the front side of her is a little button. This little button here, and you push this. You have to push this button in, and I have to give the hair a little tug on this one. Let's see if I can push it in there. What that does is that releases the hair from that little dial in the back, and you can pull it, and you can actually, and try to be really, really careful. There we go. She makes a little bit of noise, but yeah, so you just push on that button, and then it's ready for it to be the dial is already reset for the next time you want to turn it to get the hair to go in the head. So yeah, so this is Crissy. Crissy is a fantastic doll. She is a great doll. She's a really good, she's a very collectible doll. Especially if her dial is in working condition, if her hair is in working condition, and the hair is uncut. And this hair too is, this hair is really nice and silky on this doll. I got really lucky to find one that's in that good of a condition. And then I did, when I did first get her, I did brush this out. Actually used a little bit of a detangler. She wasn't in bad shape. She just, I think her hair was braided really, really tight, and so that kind of helped it. So I used a little bit of a detangler on there just to help detangle it out. And yeah, so she's in pretty perfect condition. So anyway, if you guys like Crissy, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.